Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series race number 31 here today from the Talladega Super Speedway. Today we present to you the YellaWood 500. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole will be the number 19 of Nikolai Sykes, and 2 is outside will be the 07 of Tim Horton. You can see Toyota, excuse me, had a really good run in qualifying. Excuse me, just ate dinner. But yeah, so you can tell Toyota had a good run in qualifying. Of course, keep in mind this is the second race in the round of 12. We will, of course, wrap it up at the Charlotte Roval next weekend. But one thing to note as we enter here today at Talladega, the 48 of Austin Shaw is the only car locked into the round of 8 at this point. Everyone else, it's still up in the air. And of course, we'll find out who amongst these other 11 drivers will join Austin Shaw in the round of 8. And we'll find that out relatively shortly here at Talladega. Let's roll the intro. When we come back, the green flag in just a moment. DCN presentation starts right now. Here we go, getting ready to get going here for 38 laps. We will have a pit stop in this race, I just don't know where. But it'll be Nikolai Sykes, Tim Horton. They'll lead us down the front straight here. None of them in the playoffs, by the way. So they're just racing for a win, just for the heck of it. As the green flag waves, we're underway at Talladega. Off into turn 1, out of turn 2, you see the 19 gets an advantage. Here comes Spencer Mills. He is a playoff driver who could move his way into the round of 8 with a win here today. Same with that 42 of Befode Sacco. Winless thus far. And if Befode Sacco can win here today, it'd be his first win of the season. Here we go through the tri-oval. Who's going to lead the opening lap? It's going to be Tim Horton in the number 07. Now here comes the 37 of Spencer Mills. He'll take the race lead away. See 3 by 3 all through the field for the most part. Zach Fitzwater now in the running up here, as well as Nick Martins. See the 41 gets the lead there. Now you see them 3 wide for the lead. Now Nathan Faden. Here we go. Down the back stretch, Nathan Faden gonna clear. My apologies. You see Tyler Rattray in the battle. Here comes Michael Collins, another one of the playoff drivers. And he'll lead the lap. Keep in mind, after today, these guys will go to the Charlotte Roval. That'll determine the next round of the Jello Cup Series playoffs. And then in the round of 8, we will see Texas, Texas, Watkins Glen, and Martinsville in that order to determine who will race at Ricky Raceway for the championship. And you see there Dick Clark to the lead. Here on lap 6, we've seen a lot of lead changes thus far. You see there Mitzi Kasumi leads that lap. Oh, side draft. And here comes the 43, the winner earlier this season at Talladega, Simon Davis. Keep in mind, only the rookies have won so far on the super speedways this season. So could this be a day for the rookies? Now Lenny Florentine to lead one of the playoff drivers once again. Again, if any of these playoff drivers win, they advance into the round of 8 and don't have to worry about the Roval. There you saw Joey Trickle. Now you see the 42 coming back into the picture. You really just see single file at the front. See Nikolai Sykes peeling on a line there. Oh, Buffalo Zacco tried to block the 19, couldn't do it. See, it's been relatively calm to start the day. And you see Lenny Florentine a pretty decent advantage right now. Here comes the 34 with help from Scott Upton. Another thing to keep in mind, this is the last round that playoff points can transfer over. So for Lenny Florentine leading this race, he's got to be thinking playoff points. Here comes the 52 again. Someone blew up in the middle of the pack. It might have been the 37 or the 47. And it looks like it's Tim Randolph that is blown up. And you see right there, he's blocking a whole bunch of guys as he tries to get to the bottom safely, and he does so. I know there's going to be a lot of angry drivers that he was blocking that bottom, but in reality, what else could he have done there? They should just be glad he didn't take out the field. But of course, could we be racing back to a caution? You see how slow the 47 is. Can he make it back around? Battle for the lead. And the 8 just barely hangs on that lap. But here comes Mitzi Kasumi with all the help in the world. And she's going to get the lead. Here comes Dan Hummel. By the way, Dan Hummel below the cut line entering this race, I believe. So you know there's a little bit of urgency right now in that 25 team. Especially after they wrecked out at Progressive yesterday for the Lift National playoffs. You can imagine he is feeling the pressure today to make something happen. And I think the 47 made it around. He did. Day is over for Tim Randolph. And you see there the verdict gearbox for the 47. Here goes the 38, Dylan Ibrahimian. Now the 41, Nicholas Jowett. And now you see the lead is changing hands once again. And Diego Yepes up here, a former winner at Talladega in this race. The championship year he had, he won this race. And you see he wants to try to lead some laps here. He knows right now, not in the best situation when it comes to the playoffs. And he is the only former champ in this playoffs. So you know that's got to be weighing on him right now. He's going to go high and he's going to go to the back. Dylan Young up to second. How's about Alexander Rowe up to third? Oh, the 41 gonna go down the block. The 29 had a run though. And we've made it 18 laps so far. Nicholas Jawit, the race leader. Here comes the 43. Trying to make something happen. And you see just how far that second pack is. Keep in mind, if you're just tuning in and you're watching the premiere, the 47 Tim Randolph, he did blow up, but it's been an uneventful race for the most part. Nicholas Jawit leading as we're about to cross the halfway point of this race. Of course, that incident has split the field in half, essentially, because there's a whole second pack back here. Actually, 3 different packs. One's got Ben Crouch, Skylar Martins, one of the playoff drivers, as well as Michael Collins. So those 5 in the last pack. Then there's a second pack. It's Austin Shaw, who is locked in, by the way. He doesn't have to worry. You got Charles Sanford in this pack, Dick Clark, Maureen Tayami, Joey Trickle, Nick Martins, Carter Joey. So quite a few playoff drivers in this pack as well. The caution is out. We have a wreck. It's the 37, the 24, the 43. And Scott Upton is going to lead us back to the line. Just when we thought it was uneventful. And then something eventful happens. And guess what? It saved those guys in the second and third pack. And because there were 3 different packs, it might have just saved us from a really big wreck that could have taken out a bunch of people. Let's go see what happened. 4 wide here, made by Samet Ozkan. You see the 24, the 37, they squeezed together. Simon Davis involved. Oh, up and over goes, or up into the catch fence goes the 43. You see it's a 5-car wreck here. All these guys down low trying to avoid it. And like I said, this is the one day you're grateful that you're in a second pack and a third pack, because this could have been killer for a lot more days in this field. A tough break for Spencer Mills. This will definitely make him have to race hard at the Roval to stay alive. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Getting ready for the restart. Boy, it was looking clean for a while there, but it just didn't stay that way, did it? Nicholas Jawit, he'll be the race leader after a cycle of pit stops. Scott Upton in second, Mitzi Kasumi third, Trevor Collins fourth, Lenny Florentine in fifth, Befode Sacco sixth, Dan Hummel seventh, Zach Fitzwater eighth, Max Anderson ninth, Keith Stevens in 10th. We're back underway at Talladega. Again, so many of those drivers who are in a second and third pack, they benefit greatly right now. Not to mention, really, the whole field benefits. Of course, Nate Rattray, Joey Trickle, and this is big for Joey Trickle. He is stuck on the pit lane. I was going to say, it's big for the pack because this avoids everyone having to pit. Of course, normally we try not to have pit stops at restrictor plates, but unfortunately, because the race lengths are a little longer this season, there's really no way to avoid it. Here we go. We talked about implications all weekend, and now Lenny Florentine will go to the race lead. Here comes Dan Hummel. All these playoff drivers up here want a battle. They want to win today to avoid having to win at the Roval. Here goes the 42. Again, keep in mind, the 42 has not won a race all season. He made it into the playoffs. He's got 3 playoff points to his name. A win would put him into the round of 8. And currently, Befode Sacco is your race leader. Dylan Young all over the back bumper. Oh, there goes the 17. The big one is struck at Talladega. Maybe. Yes, it has. Up and over. Oh, man, the 38. Just plunged to his death right there. Lenny Florentine, his car struggling to get rolling. Befode Sacco is the leader after all that. Let's go see what happened. I'm not sure, this is a communication issue, I believe, here. Look at this, the 1788. And you see Casey Horton tries to come down into that bottom lane, and you can see the 88 was already there. And we thought there the 17 might save it, and it wasn't the case. All these cars go up into the wall, but man, the 38 takes a ride. Let's go on board from this point. Let me see, does he have a... Let's see. Actually, let's back it up here. Alright, let's pick it up from here, actually. And there you see the hit from the 16 that'll end the day for Dylan Ibrahimian. We hope he's okay. That was a hard lick for him and a ton of flipping. Let's take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart. You see the 15 with an issue. Joey Trickle. He's 3 laps down, pretty much out of this race. Just gonna be a rough day for the 15. You see all the cars out of the race. Of course, Lenny Florentine, a playoff driver. He is going to need a really good run at the Roval to stay alive. It's going to be Befode Sacco, Dylan Young, Tim Horton, your top 3. We're back underway at Talladega. 11 laps of racing to go. Befode Sacco, again, we have talked implications here today. He entered the playoffs winless. Boy, would a win help him out here today to push him into the next round. Not to mention give him some playoff points. Of course, he won the last round on points, which got him 2 extra playoff points. Wouldn't that be something? He gets another win, or he gets a win. Doesn't have to worry about the points entering the Roval. Coming to 10 to go this time. Tim Horton's got to run on the high side. Samet Ozkan on the bottom lane. And there's really nothing that Befode Sacco could do there to defend. And you see Samet Ozkan going to go to the race lead. Now here comes the 14. Trevor Collins. No wins this season. And he's right up here in this mix. Nine laps to go this time. Here comes Charles Sanford, another former winner here at Talladega. Of course, he won here 2 seasons ago. He was in the playoffs, not anymore. So he could steal one from these guys who need it the most. Coming this time to 8 to go. Dan Hummel's up here in the mix. Austin Shaw also back there. So is Carter Joey. Keep in mind, Austin Shaw, if he wins, it doesn't matter other than to add more playoff points. Austin Shaw right on the bumper again. He could win, but he is already locked in to the next round. So all he's looking for at this point must be playoff points. So we got 7 to go. Here comes Carter Joey. Now Max Anderson. Here comes the 7 as well. Brandon Harris. 3 wide for the lead. And a lot of these guys we didn't see as players early. They're now in the mix here late in the race. As Alexander Rowe will now go to the race lead. Here comes Befode Sacco. He might make it 4 wide. It's going to be 3 wide instead. Three by 3 all through the field. And you see at the back of the field, Diego Yepes barely hanging on to the draft. Man, he's trying to hang in there right now. Maybe salvage a good finish. Befode Sacco, a big lead, he clears. Here goes the 14, 4 laps to go, here at Talladega. Up, the 5 is dead ahead. This is going to be a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. Oh, the 77 barely makes it through. Man, that hole is closing. Here comes Parker Smith. He wants to advance to the next round. Mitzi Kasumi again. That 52 wins. One thing to note as we get to the closing stages, if that 52 pulls off the victory, this would be her second win of the season. It would lock that 52. If we have a Season 8, it would lock that 52 into the first 5 races of next season. So this is huge right now that this 52 is leading. You see Diego Yepes hanging on to the tail end of that draft. These guys trying to go single file, try to keep those caught up in the traffic behind them. I don't think that's going to work too well. 3 to go. Top 5 breakaway right now. 2 playoff drivers in this mix. But they are not leading this race. This could change everything. Look dead ahead. That's 3 lapped cars. As the white flag waves, 1 lap to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And guess what? We're going to have ourselves a lap traffic moment as well. Mitzi Kasumi escapes. Huge for the 52. She's not going to catch the 24. And out of 4. Can she hang on? Here comes the run from behind. Look at how much speed they're carrying. Here goes Parker Smith. He wants it all. It won't matter. Mitzi Kasumi wins at Talladega. Hey, we mentioned the rookies here and how strong they've been on the super speedways this year. They are now 4 for 4 on super speedways this season. Unbelievable streak as Mitzi Kasumi picks up her 2nd win of the season. That'll lock the 52 into the first 5 races if we have a Season 8. And that's huge for this team. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings. We'll be back at the Roval next Sunday. Till then, goodbye everyone.